Welcome back to My Hero Academia Anime Review, special number 24. This one I'm viewing the 224th chapter of the manga, Second Coming Festival. Chapter starts off with seeing a satellite above the Earth. I think this is controlled by one of the scientists. The scientist guy. Lots of talk in this chapter. You have Thrice talking for a bit. You have Himiko. Thrice got masked by Todoroki. Yeah. So he's like, okay, we're the scientist. Like, go warp, and we see this particular portion of the chapter. I mistakenly assumed when I saw this two-page spread, I thought this was going to be the end of the chapter. I was wrong. Thank God for that, because that'd be stupid. It's like, yeah, that's only about 3 pages. I'm like, seriously? One Punch Man might pull this off, but not My Hero Academia. Nope. We see not the city normally My Hero Academia is set in. It looks like it's a different town in Japan. As of where this is, I have no idea because I've never been to Japan. Yep, if anybody who has read this chapter would like to tell me where the heck in Japan this is, please tell me because I have no idea. We see them talking for a bit and some of your mother joke. Very brief fighting, and then we see this guy pop up out of nowhere. Says he's simply there. He's a hero. He's there to guide him to the Liberation Army. So they follow him. And apparently this whole town's abandoned. We see the leader of the Liberation Army, see him talking for a bit. Says the Superpower Liberation Army is the Second Coming Festival. And they start a brawl with the League of Villains. Which takes up the last, 2 pages of the chapter. And we see Hiroko basically confronting the female member of the Liberation Army. Looks like she's about to take a picture, and that's it. That's the chapter. It looks like finally we get a good battle. Overall thoughts of this chapter. Reading this, I'm like, man, this just went by so quick. And I kept thinking, though, I hope soon we wrap up this arc. I'm kind of interested exactly what the heck is going on with the main character of the series. This arc is okay. Not a lot of excitement. It's like, okay, we start off with the characters briefly, see what they were at the place they were at the end of the last chapter. They get warped to an location. Okay. And then apparently they're at some abandoned town, and they confront the Liberation Army, and then the battle starts, and that's what chapter ends. That's the sum of basically what exactly happened this chapter. Though there is a lot of talk in this chapter. I mean, the only highlight is the chance to see Thrice getting unmasked. Though it's only the second time in the series you see him without his mask on. The last time I think was back in chapter, I think it was like 119. So it's been a pretty good period of time since we've seen him unmasked, like a good, I'd say 105 chapters. So good period of time basically to have him unmasked again. It is a good chapter. It's just okay. I mean, it feels like though we're finally getting someplace forward, and that's where the chapter ends. Hopefully next chapter we pick up where this left off, and hopefully this brawl only happens for like 1, maybe 2 chapters, and we go back to the main characters. I'm curious exactly. I'm still curious of what the heck they're up to. I mean, they've been absent now, as of this chapter, for a good 5 chapters. Can we please go back to them? Please, soon. But my guess is the writer must have been saving these guys for a long frickin' time, because the last thing these guys were seen prior to this arc was back at the start of the internship arc. After that, the group was never seen much after that. Dabi, of course, was featured 2 chapters back. As for Hiroko, well, last time she was seen was back in Hero Licensing arc, and that was the last special time she counts the heroes. So we may get a chance. Now, the way this arc is structured, it looks like that this group, the Liberation Army, is going to try to take out the League of Villains. That is what it seems like what's been happening for the past 5 chapters. That and Todoroki becoming all for one, and then about to having the battle. That's pretty much all generally that's happened for the past 5 chapters. Yep. I'm gonna give this chapter roughly a 8.5, it's a slight step up from last chapter, not by much. But I do have another chapter. I do have another manga chapter review the newest chapter, Seven Deadly Sins. This one's a little more interesting. Yep, I know that My Hero Academia is generally one of my favorite manga to read, and of course the anime. I love watching it too. But it seems like though that the past few chapters, and this is my honest opinion, not much is happening in the past 5 chapters. That's what it seems like to me. Okay. So that's it for this particular review. Stay tuned for my review of the newest chapter of 7 Deadly Sins. Okay? But do see you next review. Bye.